Greetings, you elvish mystics. I hope you're doing well. My name is Graham, and welcome to the Crack-a-Pack here on LRRMTG. And if you're not following the channel, please consider doing so. Today, we have something a little bit different. We have 15 trading cards. Includes one rare card from the Dollarama. We got a dollar store repack. This was given to us by Adam, aka Spicy Dungus. So thanks, Adam. And I figured, you know, why not? If nothing else, this can be a learning opportunity for why you shouldn't. So, these are really well sealed. Oh, hang on. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar, I don't know where they get them, but this company, whom I will not give the oxygen of attention, get cards and they pack them up into these little bundled packs of trash that are totally unexpected, and then they sell them for $1.50 at dollar stores. And I have no idea what I'm going to come across, but let's find out together. They guarantee one rare. Ooh. All right, first up is Primal Druid from one of the Innistrad, the Eldritch ones. I think this is Eldritch Moon. I don't know. 1 and a green for an 0/3 human druid, and when it dies, you may search your library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. I don't think that's very good, and not just because I'm predisposed to be down on this pack. I just think this card's like whatever. Wrangle from Kaladesh. Boy, we are all over the map. 1 and a red, gain control of target creature with power 4 or less until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste. Sure. Kind of a little bit of tonal whiplash from Innistrad to Kaladesh, but they're not going for tone here, are they? No, they're not. He said, answering his own question. Countless Gears Renegade is 1 and a white for a 2/2 from the same Kaladesh. They're both from Ether Revolt, I think. Yes. 1 and a white for a 2/2 Dwarf Artificer. Dwarf Artificer. No, you don't have to portmanteau everything, Graham. But I want to. It has Revolt. When it enters the battlefield, if a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn, create a 1/1 colorless servo token. So that's fine. That's fine. It's a fuse card from Dragon's Maze. It's alive and well. Alive is 3 and a green for a 3/3 centaur token, and well is 1 white for you gain 2 life for each creature you control. Or you can fuse them and cast it as alive and well for 3 green white and make a centaur and then gain the life. Mostly also, I just like that now there's a magic card called, well. Next up, she's Blood Mad. It's Blood Mad Vampire from Shadows over Innistrad. Yes. 2 and a red for a 4/1 Vampire Berserker. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it, with Madness for 1 and a red. Madness is if you can contrive a way to discard the card, then as it's moving from your hand to the graveyard, you can pay 1 and a red to surprise it and put it into play instead. Is how I've chosen to describe Madness. Boonweaver Giant from M15 is 6 and a white for a 4/4 Giant Monk. It's a monk. I did not remember this was a monk. When Boonweaver Giant enters the battlefield, you may search your graveyard, hand, and or library. For an aura, put it onto the battlefield attached to Boonweaver Giant. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. All right. Next, we have Indomitable Will. It's what, so this was reprinted very recently in Theros Beyond Death, but this one is from one of the Kamigawas. I don't know which one. It's 1 and a white for a creature enchantment with flash. And, well, technically, it's you may play Indomitable Will anytime you could play an instant, is what it says on the card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+2. And the art from Christopher Rush, it's not it's not bad art. It's just, it's from 2004 and it looks like it should be on a comic book from the 90s. Like it looks like it should be on the cover of a video game, like Daikatana or something. And I'm not just saying that because it has 2 katanas. Our rare, which I'm going to pretend I didn't see, is just floating aimlessly in the middle of the pack. Cool. Thanks, terrible company. Angelic Purge is 2 and a white for a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast Angelic Purge, sacrifice a permanent, and you exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Sure, why not? Fleeting Distraction is next. It's a single blue mana. Instant, target creature gets -1/-0 until end of turn. Draw a card. You know, sometimes putting draw a card still doesn't make it playable. Also, what is this conspiracy? I think there's a sub game within these packs of can you recognize the enchantment symbols? Which is, you know, at least there's something. I think it's conspiracy. The second one, I think it's conspiracy. Watch the Throne. It's Take the Crown. Lay of the Land from the same. If I'm right, it is also from the second conspiracy, and if I'm wrong, then I don't know the answer. Lay of the Land is a single green mana for a sorcery. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library. Sure, why not? Oh, we're back on Kaladesh with Daring Demolition. 2 black sorcery, destroy a target creature or vehicle. Next is Duress from Dragons of Tarkir. Single black mana sorcery, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it, they discard it. I can tell it's from Dragons of Tarkir because it's the one with the dragon yelling at Zurgo. So, if you look closely, there's a subtle hint that it's dragon-related. Zenith Seeker from Amonkhet. Yeah, all right. 3 and a blue for a 2/2 flying bird wizard. It's a bird wizard. And whenever you cycle or discard a card, target creature gains flying until end of turn. Yeah, right. And speaking of flying, the Eldrazi Sky Spawner from Battle for Zendikar. Remember this thing? The draft chaff that won a modern competition? 2 and a blue for a 2/1 flying Eldrazi drone, and when it enters the battlefield, you get a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scoin. Scion. Why do I do this to myself? That you can sacrifice the token to get 1 colorless mana. Oh, also it has Devoid, meaning it has no color. You just cast it for blue, but it's colorless. Even though there's blue on the frame, it's devoid of blue. It says, "Welcome to Devoid." I should write these. And our rare is Scroll of the Masters. See, this is what I'm talking about with the kind of quality of rares that you're going to get from these repacks. This is from Fate Reforged. It's a 2 mana artifact. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a lore counter on Scroll of the Masters. For 3 and tap, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each lore counter on Scroll of the Masters. Thrilling. Obviously, this is not draftable. That's actually, that's not true. You could actually draft this, I guess. What I meant is this is not a designed draft environment, right? Dollar store repacks. You should probably just get some mystery boosters if you can. If I were drafting this, I would probably take the Eldrazi Sky Spawner. Honestly, oh no, Daring Demolition. You just want removal when you're playing what is essentially a terrible Chaos draft. Funny story, the sticker price at Dollarama is $1.50, and altogether, currently, at time of recording, this pack is worth about $1.56, which is not profit, because that's before tax. The most expensive card is Blood Mad Vampire, eking out the rare. I don't know why, just because it has madness. These are all bad. These are bad. But this was fun, which is the point. Thanks for joining me today. If you want to send us a Crack a Pack, fire it over to our P.O. Box, care of Crack a Pack. And a reminder that everything that we do is brought to you by you and your kind support of our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Shoutouts to Corey for the edit. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next time.